Itty-bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so...
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. 31 yards on the punt there, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. That's Burton. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Thomas. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's at the 30. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And a curious play call here to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Kendall Dotterson who made the stop on the defensive side.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
A couple of first downs as the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll leave it for Cohen, complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Burton. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Dobbs. Now he's forced out left. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jesse James, 74 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Trubisky. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. On the counter, here's Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. He'll let it fly, and this will be caught at the 30. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes just out and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And in incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Play action. It's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain of 39 on third.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun, it's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Lock in, lock in.
They try again with Cohen. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Stop!
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Flush to his right. Room here to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They go play action. Trubisky. And this one is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Red ransom! Red ransom! Red ransom!
They go play action with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The give is to Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And these Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.